Hi there, I'm Java J with NoJokeSurvival.com, and well, they call me Java J because I almost always have coffee with me, whether I'm at home or in the field. Today I'm going to do a quick demonstration, items to take with you if you go hiking. There's a lot of lists out there, 10 most popular items, so on and so forth. This is just some items that I think are a good idea to take with you, and so I'm going to show them to you. First thing I'm going to do is unpack them all, and then I'll describe what they are. Who is it?
Rachel?
Come on in. Just so everyone knows, this is my daughter. She is interrupting me in the middle of this video. That's okay. You want to say hi to the people?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to get down here because...
Like that?
Yeah.
Hi, people.
Yeah. Get a little bit closer because it's... There you go.
What are you doing?
Say hi to everyone on YouTube.
Oh, hi everyone on YouTube.
Great. I'm doing a demonstration of the 10 items to take hiking with you.
Oh, what is
Well, I'm getting ready to make a video.
Oh.
What do you need?
Mom.
Your mom's out in the living room.
I'll go find her now.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Now most people would probably edit that out. I'm probably going to keep it in because it's real life. So, the first thing I have here is a pack. And this pack just happens to have a space for a hydration bladder, which brings us to our first item, which is water. I think water is crucial. Always have it with you. I keep extra in my vehicle, extra when I'm hiking, the whole nine. So I've got 2 liters in here. Just having some is important. Whatever you feel comfortable carrying is what you need to bring with you. This one has a nice tube. When you strap it on, you can access it through the mouthpiece while you're hiking. Okay, the next item I categorize as clothing. And I live in the desert southwest, basically, and there's times where it's real nice during the day, then as soon as the sun goes down, it can drop 20-30 degrees, especially up on the mountain. You get a wind chill. It could be even 40 degrees or more. So there's some drastic changes in temperature. And a lot of people go up thinking that, hey, I'm going to go on a quick hike. I'm going to be gone a couple hours. But then if something happens that they didn't plan on, they get off trail, they're looking at something cool, now they're lost, sun goes down, gets cold, they're in trouble. So I always recommend bringing something that will protect you from the elements. This here is just a real nice, it's an outer layer jacket. It's completely waterproof, and that's going to do 2 things. If it rains, it's going to keep me dry, which is important for maintaining my warmth, but it also traps your heat. So typically I have a layering system, but as a backup or a fallback, I will have a waterproof layer because that's what I like to have to stay warm in an emergency. With that, I also have a cap because you do lose a lot of heat through your head, and I like to have my melon warm. Okay. Next item, first aid kit. Anything that's basic, has some wipies in it, some antibacterial wipes, Band-Aids, maybe a little bit of gauze, just something in case you get a scratch or something, you don't want it to get infected. So basic first aid kit. Food. I have a couple of these Lara bars. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and I don't have any deals with these people. They're just really good. All natural products, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, vegan, kosher, non-GMO. I don't know. they taste good, and I like them. So having a food source is important to maintain your energy level. Flashlight. This one is 200 lumens. It's pretty bright. It also has a strobe feature, which is okay if you're trying to contact somebody or signal someone for help. And if you ever are out hiking, say again during the day, you're out too late, you get lost, nightfall comes along, a lot of people don't think to carry a flashlight with them, but having light makes things a little bit easier. So, a whistle, if you're out in the wilderness, it could be dual purpose. You could scare off any animals that may want to cause you harm, which is actually pretty rare, but more importantly, if you get lost, it's way easier to use a whistle than it is to scream at the top of your lungs. Especially with canyons and trees and everything else, it's very hard to hear people yelling, especially in a wilderness area. It's also hard to decipher from what direction it's coming from. So having a whistle makes it a lot easier for you to make noise with the potential of people hearing you and coming to your rescue. This is toilet paper. If you're ever out in the wilderness and you do have to use the restroom, having toilet paper, and I also have a wet wipe in there, I think is very important. And so there's not a whole lot of explanation that goes along with that, but I would rather be prepared than not have it. And then I have this, and this is kind of like a kit inside of a kit. This is something that, as a very minimum, maybe I'm at a base camp camping and I want to walk away from camp or go on a short hike or go collect firewood or something, I'll clip this onto my belt at a very minimum. And what this has in it, there's a few things. Okay. One, let's see, I've got some extra batteries. The batteries are going to be for the flashlight. There's also some extra toilet paper I got from an MRE. And there's a little pencil with some duct tape wrapped around it. Just some little odds and ends type stuff. This is a windproof lighter. It's pretty nice. Flint and steel. I'm a big advocate of carrying flint and steel with you anytime you go out because, again, dual purpose. If you're stuck out in the woods or out on the mountain, you can start a fire. And a fire will do a couple things. It will help ease your peace of mind, your well-being. It will work as a signal for people that may be looking for you. It will keep you warm if it's cold. It will also keep other like animals at bay that may have an interest in you. Just numerous things. So a fire is very, very important. This also, here's a signal mirror, and that's just something I always have with me. If there's a helicopter out looking for you and it's daylight, it can sometimes be difficult for them to see you on the ground, especially if the brush is thick. But if you have one of these and you know how to signal for help with it, then it aids in your recovery. And here I've got a waterproof bag, and inside here I've got a pocket knife. I've got a Frontier water straw, and I love these things. I think it will filter like 20 liters, I think, of water from pretty much any source. So if you come across a stream or something and you've exhausted the water supply you brought, you have a backup. And I'm all about backups. In here I have some waterproof matches. These are the really good kind. You can light them, you can get them wet, stick them under water, pull them out, they will still be lit. I've used these in some of my other videos. So I've got a number of different fire sources. I actually have 3. And if I had to go out into the woods with only 2 items, it would be a way to start a fire, and a pocket knife. I could do a lot of things with that, build a shelter, etc. So that is it. And so those are some things that I recommend bringing with you. I'll be doing some other bug out bags. Again, that's kind of tiered. I have different stages, and this is just an example for some hiking. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave any comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a bunch.